3, 2, 1, start. I remember the discussions that took place between the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly and the chief ministers of the states and the ministers of the central government, and I would like to recall that our late lamented Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, who was then Minister of Industry and Supply, expressed himself in those discussions that control of Parliament should extend not merely to trade and commerce and the products of the industries which were within the legislative competence of Parliament but should extend also to other commodities, the control of which was declared by Parliament by law to be expedient in the public interest. That is, he felt that Parliament should have the power to extend the range of control over commodities other than those covered by item 52 of List 1, Schedule 7. There was a considerable amount of discussion on this point at that particular meeting with the chief ministers of states, and it was then decided that an item similar to item 33 in list 3 of schedule 7 should be provided and might prove adequate. The present Chief Minister of UP at that time very aptly indicated that though the centre might have legislative powers in regard to some of these commodities, these powers have been and are being exercised only for the purpose of preparing a skeleton legislative measure, and that the provinces are left to deal with the rest as the provinces made rules and the rule making even in regard to matters about which the main legislative power was with the centre. No conclusions were reached in that meeting in regard to augmenting the powers of Parliament might consider at some time or other to be of national importance. The idea of extending the powers of the centre in respect of the development of agriculture, including animal husbandry, forestry, and fisheries, and supply and distribution of food was again mooted in the Lok Sabha on the 31st August 2009. The next stage in respect of the consideration of this matter was when the Ministry of Commerce and Industry appointed the Commodity Controls Committee. This committee, in its report in paras 36 to 44, has discussed the entire question of the reserve powers of the central government to enable it to exercise control over any commodity at any given time. A reading of these paragraphs would, I humbly suggest, compensate the effort undertaken. This committee held that entry 33 of the concurrent list provides only a partial solution of the problem before us. Stop. Thank you.